Whether the government promised us our husbands benefits and up to now we can see it.
No good school. The health sector poor. Now anything that can jack a bottles. The politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
And so, good evening. This is your program, What's Your Thought on Kear Radio 95.9. And I'm your host, James Worquea, on this edition. Today is April 4th, 2025, and we are glad to be here with you all for today's program. So, again, this is your program, What's Your Thought on Kear Radio 95.9. This program affords you the opportunity to give your suggestion, give your thoughts, your opinion about trending issues within our country on a particular day. So today we have 3 topics again for you, as we have been doing, and we will take a very short break to bring out these 3 topics for us to give our point in our suggestion about them. So again, we are live on Facebook, Kear Radio 95.9 or Kear TV. We are also on YouTube, Kear Communications Network. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can follow us on Facebook and get updates from our programs here at Kear Radio 95.9. This is your program, What's Your Thought? We'll take a very short break with our theme song and be right back. So again, welcome back. I'd like to welcome all of you back to this program, wherever you're following us from, online, on YouTube, Facebook, and using the means of the radio. We say welcome back to this program. This is your program, What's Your Thought on Kear Radio 95.9. We are also live on YouTube, Kear Communications Network. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are also live on Facebook, Kear Radio FM 95.9 or Kear Online TV. So to get more updates about the programs and things we do here, you can also subscribe to our channel and also follow us on Facebook for more updates. Again, today is a wonderful day and it happens to be the 4th day of April. Gradually, we are going to the month, and very soon we'll be climaxing the month of April. And so, yeah, what are our topics for today? That's the big question I want to ask. And this topic will blow your mind. Honestly, if you listen to them, if you hear them, I think you want to start calling right away to have your say on these topics. So again, I'll lay out the topics for you. The first one we're talking about is, I think most of you are already aware about this. The Information Minister Jeremy Pierre announced today on a radio talk show that the government has renegotiated the famous yellow machine due. So a few months ago or last year, we saw Minister of State with our portfolio, Mamaka Belete, parading with yellow machines across the streets of Monrovia. And Liberians were rejoicing, they were happy, they were very glad to see that the promise, the thing the president said was being fulfilled, the promise he made was being fulfilled. So they were rejoicing, everybody was happy. But then certain thing happened. There was some backlash, some issues with the due according to the information we gathered. So that whole thing went down. And then you see when the news came to the public, that's how it just went easily. And then nobody could hear anything about the yellow machine again. But today again, we listened. Liberians woke up to the news that, look, the government renegotiated the due. And it should be coming up anytime soon this year, according to information we have gathered. And the machine is 285 different F moving machines to fix the different roads in the counties. So, according to the minister again, each county is expected to receive at least 19 pieces of the yellow machines. So, for example, if you're from Grand Bassa, Maryland, Sano, Grand Crew, each county will receive 15, not 15 rather, but 19 yellow machine to kickstart the process. So now there has been issues. People are complaining. People are saying, look, what happened to the deal that the government had to halt the deal after the president told the Senate that it was a good rule, or it was a gentleman agreement between he and one of his good friends. So people are questioning, people are saying, look, we agree that this is good for our country's development, but where did it come from? How did it come about? How is the procurement process? What is the government doing? What processes are they following? These are questions people have been asking. And even now, people are saying, how come the government renegotiated a deal from about 43 million to about 20 to 22 million? So they are asking, how come? So would they receive the same quality or the same quantity of machines? That's another question other people are asking. Others are saying, look, I think the mistake is from the person who negotiated a deal first. That means that person should be penalized, or they should be, the president should be, should dismiss the person, because how can you come to the government, you brought the machine to the country, display to everybody, and then few days after it backfired, people started to complain, and then not knowing that the deal was not properly negotiated, and the government had to go back again to renegotiate the deal. So some are saying that, look, this person should be dismissed, or they should be sacked, and they should be questioned for why did they lie to the president, or why did they fool the president, or why did they fool the Liberian people, that you did not negotiate a deal well, or you brought it back to the people, to maybe for showman to score political goal, or for showmanship. So those are questions other people are asking. And some are saying, look, this is for our development purpose, so we should not question how it came. We should not ask the whereabouts. We should not ask about procurement. We should just go about, as long as the president can bring it into the country, and then help to open the roads, help to open the country, help to open the villages and towns. Look, we should accept it. We should not question the president's judgment. Those are questions, or those are things that are lingering in people's mind. Also, the next thing is, on today, the Ministry of Transport, in collaboration with the LMP and the ARA, they launched the vehicle registration and insurance exercise. That means in the coming days, you'll be seeing inspectors from MOT, that is Ministry of Transport, and the police officers at the different checkpoints to inspect your vehicles. But again, these things we often see them happening all across the country. But one question that comes to mind is, how is the government doing the process? Liberians are complaining about this. Then you bring in vehicle registration. Some are saying when they register a vehicle, they do not get the documents on time. Others are saying that, especially motorbike rider, recently they said they pay for registration, they pay for insurance, they pay for everything. They also pay for, but the government is not telling them that they cannot ride, or they cannot plow the street of Monrovia. Others are saying that police will become too harsh, and they become too radical with citizens when they are doing inspection. They will go for you. In fact, they will park the car on the road while other vehicles are behind. Instead of parking the car off the road, to park the car on the road to inspect the car. Sometimes they do not even inspect the cars. Sometimes people are saying that they do not even inspect the cars. They just take money from the people and let you go. And people think that that's being unfair to others who go to the ministry to do that registration. So those are things that are lingering in the mind of people. You do inspection today, yes, we pay for our documents, but we are not getting it. Others are saying that, look, in much as this is group of the police are, the police people are harassing us. They come in and then they will take extra money from you for this. You pay for this, yet they'll be asking you to give them maybe small thing on the side just for you to let them go. Also saying that look, I have registered, but then the police people would not look at told me those officials or those with the bigger vehicles, the very the vehicles that is very flashy. They will allow those vehicles to pass, and then while you were your late smoker, the taxi drivers, the KK riders, they will start to hold you responsible, or they will start to hold you and then park your car or your KK. So these are problems. And also, lastly, Firebrand Montreal County Senator Abraham Darros Delon, a very, very strong critic of corruption and a very strong critic of the past CDC government. He attended the Liberia National Bar Association Assembly today. One of the things he talked about is, he said, the justice system should persecute corrupt officials. According to him, because of the delay in prosecution or sentencing people to prison if they are found guilty, that is the reason corruption is lingering, is walking, is parading majestically in the streets of Monrovia. So he's saying that, look, the justice system or the justice actors have to be swift in their prosecutional cases. They have to go about doing prosecuting people for corrupt acts, because if they delay, the effectiveness in fighting against corruption becomes like you wasting water on doors back. It just becomes like a free talk. So he is urging them. But one again, others are saying that, is he the right person to be talking about it, considering how silent he has been since the inception of this government? Is he the right person to portray that message? Is he the right person to come out and say that he has been one of those who has been in bed with the government? He has been one of those, he has been accused rather of being in bed with the government. He has been, accused of being so silent and, not vocal as he used to be during the CDC regime. Those are things people are asking. So let's hear your view on these topics. Let's hear your thought about them. We announce the number 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call, and let's hear from you. We are talking about three things. One, the government procurement or renegotiation of the yellow machines, 285 yellow machines into the country. They are saying that, look, we are renegotiating a deal. First, we did not get it right. Now we are getting it right. And the machines are expected to be here very soon. But the question is, what happened? How did the negotiation go? How was the procurement process done? These are questions people are asking. Should the person who negotiated the deal first, should they be prosecuted, or should they be dismissed, or for lying to the president, or for lying to the Liberian people, or we should just leave it and accept it because it helps us, it helps develop our country? So let's get that here from you. Also, vehicle registration hits Monrovia and its environs as the Ministry of Transport, the LMP, and others are preparing. They have launched it already. Maybe next week you will see them at the different posts, the different checkpoints there to inspect the vehicles. People are saying, look, we accept this, we agree, and it helps to generate funds for the government. But the way it is carried out by police officers, it is something that is so bad. People have been complaining about it. Some people are saying police, instead of inspecting vehicles, they go to take small $1 or $2 from people instead of inspecting their vehicles. Others are also saying that, look, this is correct, but the impartiality about it from the police or from transport ministry inspectors is wanting to question. Others are saying, look, I have registered my vehicle, but to get the documents take a whole lot of time. So these are things that people are talking about. Let's hear from you on this. Also, Montreal County Senator Darros Delon recently, today, he said one of the reasons why corruption is walking majestically in Monrovia, parading all of the streets, through the institutions and things, it's because of a delay in persecution or the delay to persecute corrupt officials. He's urging the justice system, the justice actors, to act swiftly because the lack or the delay in persecution reduces the effective fight against corruption. So is he the right person to make such comment, especially when he has been accused of being in bed with the current administration? He has been accused of being so silent and not vocal as he used to be during the administration of former President Weah. And people are saying that, look, you cannot question the people when officials of your own government are involved into corruption. Yes, let's take that person. Good evening and welcome. Your name and where did you join us from?
My name is Julia.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from opposite Aluminium Factory.
Okay, please go ahead.
Eh?
Please go ahead. You're live.
Well, what I want to talk about Honorable Dylan. Honorable Dylan means well. It means well. But all this funny thing been going on, if they happen to carry it to court, and the court just in the correct way, it goes and need to be jailed. They jail about 7 or 8 persons. You think that we're not happy? We're not happy? But this kind of like just drag. Now people are saying, so time, this is what they was. You doing it? I heard you talking the other day. You were asking questions. The money what they get, what you're doing. So. That's why you doing it. But we need people to put pressure, to continue to press it. Like, I mean, it's something happy. It's something happy when you go to the field that fly. And it says, we want that fly. When they start putting here, all people here, people down there, my people, they don't even know that fly, but until then, they put fire behind those streets too. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you very much and keep listening. 0777 959 959 0777 959 959. The number is the number to call. 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call and make your point. So she just said that, look, Senator Dillon means well for the country. People who are saying that he has not been vocal, he has been, but maybe they have not been following him. That's her point. And also, she's also stressing that the justice actors, speed up with the cases because it is causing problem for the government to fight corruption. Because if you cannot persecute corrupt officials, then the fight against corruption will be like wasting water on doors back. So again, 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call. We lost our person. Okay. Again, we are talking about 3 topics here today. It's a program, What's Your Thought? And I'm your host, James Worquea. And the 3 things we are talking about is the 3 things are the government of Liberia has renegotiated the procurement of the 285 yellow machines. And they are saying 19 of those machines will go to each county. And the payment, they have renegotiated it. It was around $43 million. Now they are saying that low is around $22 million. So they reduce it by over 21 million, or let's say over 20 million, or 21 million exactly. 21 million they have reduced it by, and that will save the government a lot. But then people are questioning the procurement process. Others are saying that, look, how did the government go about to renegotiate this deal? How did they come up to the amount? How did they are we going to receive the same amount of machines we saw, or the amount that was announced, or are we going to receive the same quality of machines? Let's hear from you. Good evening and welcome.
Hello?
Good evening, you're live. Welcome.
Hello?
Good evening, you're live.
Hello?
Are you there? I'm hearing you. Are you getting me?
Hello?
I think I don't know what's the problem. So
Hello?
you getting me? I think we lost that caller there, unfortunately. But you can call back on 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call and make your point on the program. I don't know what's the problem with the line. I think we are trying to work on it. You can try to get us again. Let's see what it goes through. Okay, again, we are talking about three things. And a vehicle registration will start very soon. And it was launched today by Ministry of Transport and in collaboration with the LMP and the Liberia Revenue Authority. They launched it today officially, and you will see the people at the different checkpoints, to inspect the vehicles. But the problem is people are also saying that, look, this is good for our government to generate revenue. But the way it is scary about by some officers and some inspectors, it is bad. People are complaining about harassment. People are complaining about impartiality. People being partial about it, how they selectively inspect vehicles. And people are also complaining about getting the documents, paying for the documents and not getting it on time has been an issue. So also, Montreal County Senator Darius DeLong at the LMBA Assembly, Liberia National Bar Association Assembly today, he made some clearing call for the judiciary system or the judiciary branch of government to speedily prosecute corrupt officials, because the delay in these cases has caused serious setback for government to prosecute or to fight corruption. So he's calling on them to at least be very swift in these cases. But the question is he the right person to make such statement? Is he, considering he has been accused by some for being in bed with the administration, the current administration, and not being vocal as he used to be during the CDC regime? Others are also saying that, look, it is true, because if these cases are prosecuted, corrupt officials are sent to prison if found guilty, it sends a very clear call, or it cautions other people from still or doing the same thing. So these are some of the things we are talking about. 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call and make a contribution to the program whilst you're taught. 0777 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call and make your point on the program whilst you're taught. And we are also live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Facebook is Kear Radio 95.9 or Kear Online TV. And also YouTube is Kear Communications Network. Good evening and welcome.
Good morning. Good evening, sir. Forgot Sherry is my name.
Okay, and where do you join us from?
I'm calling from my West Point resident.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, I want to just say congratulations to the government for telling the yellow machine issues. Being yellow machine things have been something where our brother from the other side have make where like the provocation whenever we see.
I think a unit finished there, but you can call back after recharge. You can call back, or perhaps due to the network, he went off there. So you can call back on 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call and make your point on the program. What's your thought? And we are here today. Today is the 4th day of April. April happens to be the 4th month of the year, 2025. So yeah, we are here on the program. What's your thought? My name is James Worquea, and I'm here with you on today's edition. So we're talking about three major things. First, the government procurement or renegotiation of the 285 yellow machines, and they have renegotiated the amount from about 43 million to 22 million. and others are saying yes. Good evening, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, you're live.
Yeah, my name is Nancy Piama, and from the state. I'm talking about the transport ministry.
You say you from where?
I'm from the state to Liberia.
Okay.
And I'm calling regarding the police harassment. I paid for my car. I have insurance on it from the 18th up to now. I have not gotten my license plate. They did not give me any temporary license plate. But when you get in the street, the police harass you. They got to stop that. This is not fair. They want your car to be tied for 9 months or 6 months before you can fly in the street. And it's very embarrassing. Someone will come and job for 2 or 3 weeks.
But,
so the transport ministry have to do something about it.
But did they tell you why it has been delayed?
We've been there 5 times and nothing. They said, in fact, my son been there all day today. We can't even go anywhere. They are saying again Monday before we can get the license plate. And it's not fair.
Wow.
You come here for 3 weeks or 4 weeks, then they want your car to be packed after you finish. I paid for all those in the insurance and the plate since March 18th. I haven't gotten it. This is not fair. We all own this country. So the transport ministry has to do something about it. It's very embarrassing.
Yeah. But anyway, they are about to launch they have already launched the campaign anyway. So I don't know what they are going to do with your vehicle, whether they are going to park you until you have paid, but I think you should reach out to them again to see whether there can be some resolution or some means to solve the problem, because it's embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing. Yesterday they parked me and they even charged me $40. They charged me $40 for some unidentified vehicle flying in the street. They got all kind of need for it. That's not fair. We all own this country. You cannot take money and take the insurance money, then you sit there and do get a plate or even temporary plate. Nothing. You get in the street, the embarrassment is just too much. I'm just contributing to what the concern you guys have had.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so kindly.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's another bad experience from a Liberian who's from the States. She's visiting Liberia for maybe a few weeks, but then she has this bad experience with the transport ministry. So like we said, these are some of the experiences people are having. You go, you register your vehicle, you get all your documents, you follow all the procedure and thing, but yet to get a document becomes a problem. So this, the transport ministry should not be doing this, and that's why we are flagging these issues so that you can talk about them. Perhaps somebody might be listening to you or might be listening to the radio, and they might be watching us online. They might just hear what you are saying, and then that will be something that they can work on to help you have a better experience, because you cannot come, especially you have not been in the country for some time. Okay, let's get the person. Good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Say again. Yeah, please.
Walker. I'm calling you from the highway.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's true that some people have bad experiences, but I think the proper procedure here is when you have paid for your ticket and pay for your insurance, you are doing paperwork to verify that you have done these processes. And I stand to be correct, but I don't think if these documents are presented to a police officer, they will say, and I was going to give you a ticket and what I feel. I think sometimes people are over-exaggerating these situations, and someone else don't have something missing. I mean, someone else has something missing, but they don't tell you the whole story. They only talk about the harassment portion of it. Because for me, no policeman in sound mind will see my proper document, except if I'm giving money or you're giving to you. He will not do it, because doesn't matter, the law is the law. So now I meet the requirement. I don't have to do anything unless I choose to. So, it's true that everyone has the opinion, they're entitled to the opinion, but sometimes you get called to get over exaggerate stuff. Because there is no way you have your proper document. I agree. You don't have a plate. But there is something showing you, they say you have to pay for your plate. And the insurance is just a matter of days. They don't take me how long it takes to insurance.
So she just called and said, I come in 1 minute. She said that she paid for all of the documents. She did not have them before, right? Because apparently she's from the States and then she did not maybe have the document for her car. So she paid for them on the 18th of March. And since then, her son has been visiting the ministry back and forth. But then they are yet to give her the documents, or they even give her me preliminary receipt or paper to show that, oh, you have paid for these documents, but then they are in process. That's her point.
Yeah, but my brother, I also live in America, okay? When you pay for lesson play in America, you don't get it on the spot. They mail it to you. But they give you paperwork to show you have paid for it. And the paperwork is put on your car. I am telling you, it takes around 2 weeks. It's depending on what state you in. So state is taking every 3 weeks where a license comes to you in the mail. What? They gave you the yellow, they gave you the duplicate copy of your vehicle registration, and you post it in the back of your car. So every policeman who's driving behind you will see it, and even if they stop you, they will honor it. I know most of our relatives in here will dupe us and tell us things because the sugar we don't need to pay. There is no way you will pay for your license and you don't have no paper to verify you pay for a license. That person who pay it, you need to check that person again. That person not telling me the truth. Because I'm from the state myself. I'm in Liberia currently. I went through the same process and I got my paperwork and I drove with my paperwork as I speak to you. I drive with my U.S. license in Liberia. Because I got up to 90 days to use it. So if you don't know the process and you don't know your own rights, maybe then people play on you. But I know that my driver license is valid for 90 days in Liberia. And as a license holder, that's something you should know. You know, nobody needs to tell you where you should know it. You know, and if no one had given her receipt, then the person will tell her you either owe her money or something, because they have to give you receipt. You're on the show. You guys making like being here. I mean, we agree that everything is perfect. But you're here. So there's some of the things you check me because it's not true.
Okay, that's why we recommended that they continue to check back, because it's also concerning that the ministry will not give the receipt maybe after you have paid for all of the documents. But again, she said she will check back there on Monday to see. So let's hope that everything goes well.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so you listen to it there again. People expressing their views about the vehicle registration and their experiences. So yeah, we all have different experiences, and we just hope that all goes well, because this is our country, and we should all benefit from the immunity that comes along with being a citizen. Good evening and welcome.
Well, I'm just embarrassing the gentleman I just talking. How will you go to the ministry and pay your money? You got your license plate, everything. You got receipt that will pay for the insurance from the ministry of whatever we pay for, and we got it. We show the police, they don't honor it. So you cannot go out from the state. You go to a license plate in the state, they get your license plate right there. Except when you got a special light, you know, like you want your knee printed. That's the only way they'll give it to you in the mail. You shouldn't just sit here and say, like I used to say, I'm lying. The neighbor then all day we even spoke to the lady that processing the paper. So this is Nancy Tiama. He said, I'm not happy to you, that's that. But everywhere we go to the court down, we get all the paper, the receipt, and I even got the officer that confronted the part of our car yesterday. It's not fair. He told me, I said, my relative that here doesn't know better. He paid for it. I got a receipt. The plate number, everything we got it in the car. But when they look at it, they said no. I'm working on what the car is identify as illegal fly in the street. We don't come over 3-4 months. We come over a few days. Since March 18, up to now, man, you can't get your plate. You can't get nothing. Then when you put your car in the street, the complaint, try to stop it. The ministry had to speed it up, or they get anybody money. They gave me $7 yesterday when I paid for all of these things. But thank you.
Okay. So that's the essence of the program. So let's hear from you again on these things. So you see, we hope that the ministry is listening. Somebody from the ministry that will be listening to us. We hope that they can adjust the situation because it is so appalling, and it is something that is very bad. And we will do follow up there. Hopefully, maybe after the show, we'll try to place a call to know what's the problem there, or to know whether it is true or not. So we'll try to verify it from the ministry after the program, and then hopefully by Monday or so we'll get update on this program. So yeah, this is the reason why we created this platform, for all of us to have our say on these things, because sometimes when you're on the news, you do not have the platform or the means to talk about it or to express yourself. That's what we are here for. So again, the number is 0777 959 959 0777 959 959. It's the number you can place a call and make an input on the program. What's your thought on Kear Radio 95.9? 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call. Again, we are talking vehicle registration and insurance. It will start very soon, so be aware of that. And you will soon see the police officers, the inspector from the Ministry of Transport, and LRA people at the different checkpoints to inspect your vehicle. So please give them the chance. If you have all of the documents, you can show them, and then I'm sure they'll let you go. But sure, in case you have different experience, you will always here call us, and then we'll try to verify them for you. But I'm sure that they will do their best to get the best for the country. Again, we're also talking about the yellow machines that have been renegotiated by the government of Liberia, and they have announced that look, it will soon be the country. The shipment of the yellow machine will soon happen, and Liberians will soon witness the arrival of those machines for development purpose. Some are saying, look, yeah, these machines are good, but then we care to know about the procurement process. How were they procured? How come that the government has renegotiated within the last few months? And what was the negotiation like? And all of us are saying, look, this is for development purpose, so we should not question the government. We should allow them to come and let them do whatever they're supposed to do, because we want to see the different towns and villages connected. We want to see the different counties being connected. We want to see Monrovia being connected to the different cities and other places. So yeah, so we're also talking about that. We're talking about another thing here. Most other county senator Abraham Darros DeLong said the delay in prosecuting corrupt officials from the justice system has been a major issue in fighting against corruption. He's urging them to speedily, or to muster the courage, to muster the spine to prosecute these people, because the government cannot say they are fighting against corruption, but then you cannot prosecute anybody. You cannot say anybody to prison if they are found guilty. Then you just say in statements and in speeches, but then nothing is happening. But others are questioning Senator Dillon's statement. They're saying that, look, you're not the right person to talk about it, because we have seen you on several occasions being accused of being bad with the government. You're not as vocal as you used to be before. And, these are things people are saying. So let's hear from you. But do you think he's the right person to make this statement, or do you think it is also he's right that, look, the justice system has been a problem, in fighting corruption? What do you think? Let's hear from you on 0777 959 959 0777 959 959. It's a number to call and make your point on the program. What's your thought? We are also live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Kear Communications Network, and also Facebook Kear Radio FM 95.9 or Kear TV. And also you can follow us. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah, so these are things we are talking about. Let's hear from you. Is an opportunity to give your view about these things, and maybe you can recommend what needs to be done to help to solve some of these problems. Like, you just listen to somebody saying that since March 18, they paid for the documents for the car. They were given a receipt, or they were given something preliminary until the document can come. But the officers at the different checkpoints are not honoring it. They are rejecting it, and they are even fining her for not having her required documents. While others are saying, look, I did the same thing. I went through the process. I've gotten my document, so they should maybe try again. Yes, so these are things people are saying. Somebody just supported the government of bringing in the yellow machines for development. Yes, so you can also have your say on these things. Let's hear from you. 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call and make your point on the program. What's your thought? This is Kear Radio, and my name is James Worquea. On today's edition of your program, it is a 1 hour program that comes to you from Monday to Friday. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah, welcome again.
Yeah, your name and where did you join us from?
Welcome from the highway.
Okay.
Yeah, concerning the yellow machine, I would say that the situation with the yellow machine, I think we should take the politics out of it and look at the benefits. I know people calling for pairs to rule concerning the first rule, with the first court. It's possible that someone can have a court and then also can have another court far better than that court. It does not mean that the person is a criminal or the intended to steal. It may be they just got bad, they just have bad negotiation skill. One problem I got with this yellow machine is the allocation.
Okay.
Okay. Every county is not the same size. I don't think every county should be zero based on just your county. So I will give you 19, and in a local county like Minwa, local county like Montevado County, no far, and then compare those people like River G and this kind of stuff. I think we should do an assessment, do a complete need analysis. The need analysis will tell you, for example, Montevado might be bigger than River G, but Montevado might not need as many machines as River G because Montevado is similarly developed as compared to River G. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
So a need analysis should be done. When you do a need analysis, it will tell you exactly who should get what. I don't think you just need a blanket division. Everybody get 19. No, everybody don't have the same needs. Everybody have the same size. It's the same mistake to continue to make. Give a lawmaker in Montevado County 2,000 gallons, just for example, and then give a lawmaker in Maryland 2,000 gallons. How do you determine that? This guy comes from Maryland, this guy lives 1 year. So I would say it's a good step in the right direction, but I ask the government to do a need assessment or a need analysis to redistribute these things. I don't think every county deserves the same amount. Thank you.
Okay, so but others are saying that look, indoor machines will be good for development, but why did the government come and tell people that look, we have already gotten the machine, but then yet they had to go back again to renegotiate? Don't you think that those people who negotiated for it needs to be punished by the president?
Well, the reason why Liberian people can say what they're saying right now is as much as we all know this government got a lot of flaws, but the reason why Liberian people can say what they're saying is because this government is a government that listens. Because, in the past, nobody says what you do. You say what you want to say, and you do what you want to do. So, I think the government heard the Liberian people cry, and I think they said that, Liberian people said that. They said, yes, we want a machine, but if this is a process, then we don't want it. And I think the government listens. When it came to, container license people, you could also have an action that say, okay, yes, I got paperwork, I got food, that this is what the machine, this is what they said the machine is for. So the only thing you can do with somebody like that, maybe, or maybe do some counseling with them because they lack proper negotiation skills. But you can't prove that maybe they have bad intent. You know what I'm saying? So it's difficult on the government too to just go about sustaining or hiring. Because you have to have some proof to fire somebody.
Okay.
So it is difficult to come up with that proof. I would say this person has a poor negotiation skill. I would just do it as that. Maybe counsel them, but it would be hard for them to fire somebody. Because they act another committed, no crime or committed here that can be proven in court.
Okay. All right. Thank you so kindly. You listen to him at 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call and make your point on the program. What's the thought? You listen to him there. He's saying that low. Okay, that's the person. Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, James. How are you?
I'm good. And your name and where did you join us from?
Thank you. I'm Lawrence Spencer, and I join your class in the program from Kear Street and Central Mongolia.
Okay.
I think Colorado just travel. Why the other here also do the last point is this. We're gonna have my own group, only topic discussing.
Okay.
And the issue that he raised about new analysis, I think is very important. I will advise those in charge, especially the people that are concerned with getting the thing, to look in that direction. Because he was very right when he said, for example, candidate of the Nigeria, no, especially in the southern part of Nigeria, even in the northern part of Nigeria, candidate of Babylon are there. They are still challenged when it comes to, especially when it comes to foreign market rule, right?
Yeah, okay.
Most of these rules are linked to major towns and villages in rural countries. They are almost the full part. When we refer to our full part in Nigeria. So some of them cattle usually major towns, the car will carry and pulling down his bag will carry. So I think they are in need of the very machine more than we are in the urban area and Monrovia and the Calata and the other places. Don't get me wrong, there's a need for very machine muscle rather because the real muscle rather is very fully are also then opportunities. This is some of those towns in the main the premium area. Yeah, these are people, but they are not very large to require machines, right? For example, so I agree with you on our argument that there should be a re-analysis. Well, yeah, is where I disagree with you. On the last point about
okay, quick.
Quickly, on the last point I read about people should be held accountable on the issue because after what we gathering, they knew the negotiation that they did. We are saving the government like they are saving almost $1 million. So they made those who negotiated purely have in mind to speak for the country. And he said there's no real evidence. No. So they were an attempt to kill on crime. So the one they say that family can be held liable. So you, for example, you say never you want to kill somebody. That's why they kill that person by screaming on the law and paying kids for that. So, but that's my thought about the structure. I think all the overall is good, but what we pray for is there shouldn't be another the thought because there are none of the issues that is government to us that we're really honestly up to now.
And now we have talk. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So we have to take this very short break with this commercial. This commercial break, please. We'll come out to your calls. We beg you. We know you want to call. But let's just take this short break with this commercial, and then we'll be back, please. So welcome back. Welcome back. We had to take a very short break, so we'll be taking your calls again 0777-959. Wow, pressing that one time. Oh. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening.
Your name and where do you join us from?
It's the most similar calling from Banner's.
Okay, please go ahead.
So welcome the coming of the machine. Okay? The amount of machine that they talk about, I think it's too much.
Why you think it's too much?
Because you from a country that I think, you're not able to maintain the machine.
Which country?
I have a very good country. I have a very good country.
Okay.
Very good country. You're not able to maintain the machine.
But why you think the pocket maintain 19 yellow machines?
It's too much wrong. And the other machines made. So just start selling soap. But what will happen to us?
They will start selling
I'm
it?
too much. No, that's what I'm saying.
Who are those that are selling the county official? Who are those?
People that in this country will move them. When they bring all that machine, they will start selling soap. It's too much.
But don't you think when you bring all the machine, it will help to connect the different
Yes, it will help. It will help. It's true, it will help. You really need machine. It will help. But I have one machine. It's too much.
So how much you think? How much you think?
Machine is too much.
How much you think government should bring?
At least in the difference, each country can about 5, 6. At least all about 19. It's too much.
Okay, so because
it's too much.
You think it because it's too much, so they will start to misuse the machines?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's too much. All right.
Okay, thank you so kindly.
Yeah.
Okay, listen to him that he's saying that look, the machine, the amount is too much. The government should try to reduce that amount because breaking carry 19 machines to one county, people must start to say it's so interesting, you know. People might come to people might allegedly sell the machines and then you will not get the output or the result you want. So he's saying that look, the government should be into the machines are good and we have to develop the counties, but he's suggesting that the government reduce the amount of machines they want to bring so that maybe 5 or 6, according to him, will help in the different counties because particularly he's at Cape Mount, he doesn't trust his county. So let's hear from you. We have a few minutes to go. 0777-959-959, 0777-959-959 is the number to call and make your point on the program. What's your thought? So yeah, my name is James Worquea and I'm here with you on today's edition. Yeah, good evening, welcome.
Hello.
Your name and where do you join us from?
My name is Carol.
Okay, please go ahead.
But that machine said that 18, 19 machine or 15 machine for each country is small.
Oh, it's small?
Yeah, it's small.
Okay, it's quite interesting. Why you think it's small?
The government get the money to even get.
You say what? Your line is breaking. Come again, please. You say what? Your line is so bad. Hello, your line is so bad. Can you getting me?
Hello?
You are coming in broken. Can you please maybe restate what you were saying? I think his line was so bad that we couldn't get him. Good evening, welcome.
Yeah, I'm calling from Capital.
Okay, Capital.
I'd like to commend the government in the first place for taking a bold initiative. You know, well, I hear people say, let's say machine plenty, government should be doing the machine. But, I mean, we have world challenges in this country. If government is bringing the kind of thing to help for us to develop our countries and our towns and districts, it should be something that we should all work on. The only thing we can do the government is for government to, because the agenda of this government is agriculture. Now one of the things they want to do, agriculture. The government should at least include some of the agricultural materials or equipment into the yellow machine because they're reducing it to produce our own rice and things like that.
Okay.
That's my contribution.
So you think that the machines can also help with agricultural activities?
No, I am saying to you that while we applauding government for providing this, we are also appealing to the government for the government to provide more agricultural equipment for countries to produce their own rice to subsidize food for Liberians on the local market.
Okay, I understand your point. Thank you so kindly.
Okay,
all right. So again, you listen to him there. He said, yes, the yellow machines are good for the country, but the government should also include maybe agricultural equipment amongst them so that it helps with their so that it helps with the agricultural to help the farmers, the local farmers to produce more rice for the country. Yes, that's another good point. So how much you bring it to right? If we can make the 85, you replace it with some equipment to help with agricultural activities, that would be good. So yeah, that's another good point. So we'll take the last call. We're already out of time. If we can get the last call, we'll go 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number to call. If we can get the last call before we leave, then yes. If we can, then we call it a day onto this segment of the program. What's your thought? Again, 0777 959 959 0777 959 959. It has been a wonderful time here with you on to this edition of the program. What's your thought? We'll be back again Monday with another fresh and fascinating edition of the program. What's your thought? So save the time. It's 6:55 to 7:55 on Monday. And trust me, we'll bring you the latest information, the top 3 of the latest information for that particular day. We'll have it at your doorstep so that you can give your thought about them, your opinion and your view and your recommendation as well, because who knows whether some official or somebody might be listening close to the presidency or close to a lawmaker or somebody, and then they can be able to act upon that recommendation you have made. So thank you again. It has been a wonderful time. My name is James Worquea, and have yourself a wonderful evening, and bye-bye from my end.
For all the same, we go to school, so no job or we get pregnant.